Hello everyone watching this as a video. Sorry, this could be a short one. I am terrible. My time management skills suck. And we're recording the ramble in about half an hour to 40 minutes. So this will be a short one for me today. But hope you're doing well. Thank you to everyone that watched the stream as a video. Shout out Andrew Laird as well, because sometimes he likes to watch these. He might be here live. I'm going to shut my window real quick. You never know, he might be here live today. This one's going to be a little bit later UK time. It's about 12:30. Really enjoyed yesterday's stream slash, I guess you can call it a video because it becomes one. Sorry, I should really have been prepared. I really enjoyed yesterday's stream, so I thought, hey, we'll do it again. Unfortunately, it's not a morning for me anymore because I suck at time management and I'm addicted to Escape from Tarkov at the moment, so I just keep playing that. So yes, let me tweet out the stream. Rico, how you doing, brother? What's up, man? Oops. I'm so used to doing Twitch.tv. There you go. We are live. Hello, Robbie. How you doing, man? If there's any audio issues, you have to let me know, guys, because I'm not wearing my headphones today. Because I'm just not. I'm not going to lie to you. I like having the background music, but I have this weird thing where I struggle to talk and listen to music at the same time. Makes streaming difficult. It's all fine. Perfect. Rooney. How are we, guys? What's up? The fuck just happened? Why did that just switch? That was weird. How are we, guys? What's up? How are you all doing? Welcome. Good to see all of you. What's up? What's up? What's up? Anyone watch the Brighton game yesterday? I'm really pissed off with how Opta have scored Pascali Grossarino. I'm really pissed off with how they scored it because right, have a look at this. You guys can tell me what you think of this, all right? Right there, I'm gonna go full screen for this. Okay, this right here was given as a BCM. Right. Okay, I guess it touches off the defender. And then he doesn't get the BCC for the player. So this right here is apparently a BCM, firstly. I don't think this is a BCM, right? That's an flipping incredibly hard shot. Like, how, like, you really think that's a big chance missed? That's a big chance, Opta? Like, some of these Opta scorers, you'd have thought they're fucking Ronaldo with the way they score this shit. That's a big chance missed. Then I guess it does touch the defender. I thought I'd get a BCC for this. I thought, but I guess it kind of does touch number 33 and it goes over to the right back. I think it's Hinshelwood or someone like that. So, yeah. I understand why the first one was a BCM. That's not a BCM, though. Like, that is fucking more on Opta, man. No way as a BCM. Second touch would get 4 BCM in once. Second touch. Yeah, bro. Like, the defender, I agree with you. BCM for sure, dude. But, yeah, that one wasn't a BCM. I was really unlucky. I think Pascal Gross could have had a goal in that game. His first BCM was difficult. But that second one's no way as a BCM. But he's been given 2 BCMs for that, unfortunately. And doesn't get the BCC because it just nicked the defender. But shout out to you guys for telling me to use Van Hecker because bro put up a fantastic score. 33 points in the air with 101 accurate passes. 1-1 tackle, clean sheet, double-double. Huge game from Van Hecker. So very happy, man. Shout out to you guys for telling me to do that. I really appreciate that one. Why do I look so dark today? I don't want to turn all the big lights on, but I guess I will if I have to. My hair looks horrible today as well. I've had this too, man. I had this kind of situation which got me 6th place instead of 2nd. Yeah, it's really annoying. Fine margins and whatnot. We'll see how it goes today. I mean, there's not a huge amount of games playing today, is there? There is... What do we have? We've got Cadiz Nuts against Granada, Celta Vigo, Real Betis, Real Madrid, Mallorca, and then Girona, Atletico. And then you've got Sevilla, Barcelona, and Osasuna. So realistically, it's only like 7 games to see this one out. I'm surprised there's 2 stars on offer in this one. I'm very surprised about the rewards in this one, to be fair. This lineup is what has 100% got podium potential here. Especially considering there's not a huge amount of big players to play. It's just the Real Madrid stacks I've got to try and avoid. If we can get a goal from Mallorca, we'll be loving life, really. So we'll see how it goes. Hello, Reese. Evening from Australia. How you doing, Can? You're all right, mate. How you doing? Sorry, that's fucking horrendous. How you doing, mate? You good? I found La Liga up to score is the worst, in my opinion. Is Opta, mate. Some people are Opta. The BCMs they give. I mean, like, it's crazy. I'm just sat there thinking, you expect someone to score that? You think that's above like 0.4 XG? Really? But yeah, I'm kind of glad. Evan, I thought would start. I'm quite surprised. I'm a little bit upset with Evan Ferguson not getting a huge amount of game time. I don't know what he's got to do. I know Danny Welbeck's back and whatever, but like, this is a fucking really talented 19-year-old kid, man. Give him some more game time, please. Moved here from England, so the accent is actually pretty decent. Bro, I would love to live in Australia. I really want to go to Australia at some point. I don't know what the flights are like, though. Flights are a little bit painful, I think. So, yeah. But, hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day. There we go. All right. But yeah, so I hope you're doing well. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about at the start of this. I was kind of pissed off that I saw Pascal Gross got a... I mean, like, I wasn't pissed off. Like, I think, to be honest, 20 AA is still really, really good. These are the kind of players I really like. The players that can get 20 AA and take set pieces and whatnot, I really like. I was a little bit like, what happened? Like, 2 BCMs from Pascal was a bit of an annoyance, but like, don't get me wrong, I'm quite happy. We'll sort of see how this lineup ends up from me. In terms of the upcoming game week, I have quite a strong Gas Plus lineup. I've got Mike Mignon, I've got Teo Hernandez, I've got Kremek de Kolu, I've got Mauro Icardi and Szymanski. Now, the thing is, I am a little bit torn whether I put Tadic into Gas Plus and put Szymanski into Challenger Plus. I've got 2 lineups here. I'm not really sure. I also have Berardi, who I don't know if Berardi's going to play or not, if he's going to start. No information on Play Sharper as of yet, but it would be nice to know if Berardi's going to play or not. He apparently went off injured. I don't know. He goes off a lot of games, and apparently they're injuries. It's really, really... Berardi's such a frustrating one because he's such a good player, and he has to sit on a dog shit team. But yeah, Berardi's also like, I'm tempted to run that instead, and like still captain Theo, and then I can run like, or I can. It's tough one. I can run like, if I get rid of this, I have a few different options here. We can run Berardi, we can run Dusan, like, yeah, I don't know. What would you guys run if you guys were building my lineup here? Tadic is one of those where, like, he had a really good run here, and he's having great runs, and I think, you know, Fenerbahce are heavy favourites in this one. They're against Istanbulspor, so it's one of those where, like, I'm just not really sure, man. Are they hopeless? Yeah, like, Tadic or Szymanski, though, because Szymanski's, like, the thing with Szymanski is Szymanski gets closer to those 100 pointers. Tadic gets those, like, 80 points. I guess I should be looking at forward, actually, shouldn't I? So, yeah, Berardi should be fine. Here's a game tonight, so we'll see if he's available. Got ya. What does a Sorare data suggestion say? Good question, actually. Let me make a new draft and go, bleh. Let me see what they suggest. Wow. They think I should use both Szymanski and Tadic and run one super rare. I'm not going to do that, but that's interesting. It says on FootMob that a shot had an XG of 0.1. Isn't it 0.4 for a BCM? I think so, yeah. Hopefully that gets removed, but they've already done one rescore, but I've found that it's not just... Usually they do more than one rescore, so... but yeah, I'm in an interesting spot. I picked up a Bardachki recently, a rare Bardachki, because I just think, like... They've got a couple of nice sort of games coming. They've got Konyaspor at home, Kayserispor at home, Istanbulspor at home, Gaziantep at home, and Samsunspor away. And obviously he just links well with my Muslera. He links well with a few other cards as well. So I can play Rare Pro with him. And I gave up for this card. I traded to Pavel, actually. And I gave him my rare Vertonghen and about 100 quid. Now, I probably overpaid by about a fiver. But with Vertonghen, like, he has an injury at the moment. And what I like to do when I make trades like this, I don't know how bad Vertonghen's injury is going to be. I don't know when he's going to be back. He's a solid player. But what I like to do is if I bring in a Challenger Europe defender, I will trade out a Challenger Europe defender. I think depth's great, but having too much depth is a bit of a problem. And I have a lot of Challenger Europe defenders now in the gallery. I don't need to bring in another one without seeing another one go. So that's why I got rid of Vertonghen for this one. Win the EA Sports FC Super Cup experience. Play Sorare, invite your friends, and win the EA Sports FC Super Cup. Invite a friend, and you could go to the EA Sports FC Super Cup. Travel with a friend from Italy to Saudi Arabia for a VIP experience inclusive of travel, accommodations, VIP tickets, gala dinner tickets, and more surprises. More details here. Let's have a look. I don't like that. I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm sorry. I don't like. It just feels a bit desperate. I don't know. I don't like seeing this. I don't like the idea of a competition where you've got to invite a friend and then they've got to buy a card and then you might win this experience because you invited someone that bought a card. I don't like it. First of all, this invites multi-accounters. Second of all, it just feels a bit desperate. I don't know. To me, this just feels a little bit like, you know, like tacky. No disrespect intended to Sorare at all. I appreciate they're trying things. It just feels a bit tacky to me. I don't know. Not a big fan of it. I rate how realistic you are with these kind of stuff, with your views on this. It's kind of get your friend to pay £20 for a chance to win. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't like it. Stuff like this, you could genuinely do a paying raffle. If Sorare wanted to generate a second income stream, why don't they just get stuff like this and just say, all right, buy a raffle ticket, it's £2. £2 a raffle ticket. They'd get thousands of people buy raffle tickets for this. They absolutely would. They'd make, like, they could easily get, I reckon, 10,000 people buying a £1 or £2 raffle ticket for this. Like, fuck this, though. What the fuck are you doing here? This is just tacky. This is so tacky and just, like, I'm not going to sit there and go, yo, John, right, so this thing's so rare. It's sick. It's crypto. It's NFTs. It's fantasy sports, right? Log in, make an account through this link, right, and buy a card. And then we could go to Dubai, mate. I'm not going to do that, am I? Come on. Just feels tacky. I don't know. No disrespect intended to Sorare at all, but it just feels a bit tacky. The biggest Italian clubs aren't even licensed either. So in Nicholas, am I saying Nicholas? In Nicholas's tweet, in his tweet, he said there's going to be like giants that haven't been in the game for a while are going to get like licensed again. To me, I think it'll be Juve, Inter, and PSG. We'll get, and maybe Benfica. We'll get those 4 clubs back in the game soon. Sorry, I came on here to look at Challenger Europe defenders to show why I got rid of Vertonghen there, and mainly because I've got Watanabe, Bardachki, Bowie, and Munoz already. I don't need a 5th one. So yeah. You think Portuguese clubs will be back? Yeah, potentially. It's not Mbappe with the glasses on faking. He knows how the game works. It is mad though that like some of these clubs aren't licensed. It was intriguing to read something today. If I go onto our Sorare Ramble chat and I'll find this tweet real quick that was linked. Right, so this was like an interview, right? I did find this really interesting. This part specifically. We signed contracts with the leagues in 21 to 22 when the markets were their highest, and since then we've renegotiated most of these contracts to make them financially sustainable. That I find really interesting. I would love to know, I'd love to know that. This is an interview with Nico, the big dog. I don't know when, but that was very interesting. So yeah. You launched in 2018 during another bear market. How are you doing financially? I remember contacting 150 of them at the time. 48 nodes, and it was there's a lot of talk these days about financial situation of the Web3 industry. It's actually complicated for everyone. The entire tech industry is under pressure. It's virtually impossible to raise funds. A lot of companies have had to let go of some of their teams. You have to be careful with every last euro and know how to make good use of your funds to ensure your company grows in the medium to long term. We raised a lot of money in 2021, $680 million, and that money we used to do several things: sign partnerships with leagues, with ambassadors, and recruit top profiles in the company. Top profiles in the company is an interesting one. I don't know if Top profiles in the company is an interesting one, because I know for a fact they've gone through quite a few senior members of the company in a very short period of time. I know for a fact I met somebody like a year ago. It's at an event for Sorare, and he's not with the company anymore. He just signed a year ago. So like that, I find a very interesting one. I wonder if they've blasted through a bunch of money. I wonder if they blasted through a bunch of money in compensation packages, like hiring and then firing, like fucking high up people in the company. I think they signed a lot of the wrong people. I agree with you. I've met a couple of them, and I know for a fact that a couple of them aren't there anymore. And I'm saying, like, this is the thing: when you fire someone high enough in a company, you have to give them a compensation package when you fire them, right? Because that's how contracts work. They won't be cheap. I wonder how much they've wasted on that. How you doing, Mankshards? What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome into the stream, guys. Hope you're all doing well. So yeah, I did that deal with Pavel. I think this upcoming week, we've got a couple of nice lineups, though. I don't think I'm going to run Berardi. It's a really difficult one. I would love to run Berardi in this lineup. However, I don't think I'm going to do that, because I think Kenga's under is going to start. So I'd like to run. I'm starting to lean towards Dusan because of the potential to get a penalty. He will take it, for example. Just looking at how sort of Istanbulspor have done this season so far. I mean, like, let's have a look at how they did against Fatih Garamajuk. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm thinking Dusan. For me here, it's between Dusan and Szymanski, and I'm just not sure who to run in this lineup between Dusan, Tadic, and Szymanski. Who would you guys, if you guys had a choice, you had to run? I'm not liking Tadic being subbed early in recent weeks. He's always been a 90 mins guy. You're not wrong. I'm kind of hoping with that, though. Like, I don't know. He used to be a 90 mins guy. I was hoping that some of that is the fact that they were running like midweek games as well. But yeah, I don't know. You're not wrong. Szymanski's a 90 mins guy every week, bar like the odd European game they had. Got a rare Manhove. The transfer links were looking tasty. Oh yeah, where's he off to? I might run Szymanski. The only thing with Szymanski is Szymanski has these games where he goes missing massively. Like the last 3, he just goes missing like crazy in these games. And that scares me a little bit with Szymanski. Like, and I know Tadic has a similar sort of thing, but at least with Tadic, it's like you can get saved by a penalty. He's linked to Rangers and Leicester. Oh, interesting. By the way, boys, this could be a short stream because I've got the Sorare Ramble podcast to record in about 20 minutes. Yeah, Szymanski's been good for me too. Like, how many rewards have I won with my Seb? Let's have a look. Szymanski's done really well. He's won me a Petkovic, a Nico Gonzalez, a Stexal, a Postionski, the Tony Cruz that I have, he won me as well. Casper De Noor. How's Casper De Noor doing these days? Still injured, damn. Oh, how was the walk day? Yeah, it was good. I don't know who to use here. I quite like the idea of Tadic. I think Tadic will cook. Obviously didn't do anything against Kayserispor, which is a bit annoying. This one, games like this really piss me off when it just annoys me, bro. Like, fucking score from a Tadic assist. You know what I mean? Why you gotta, you know? When will the Ramble be on video? We can try it this week, I guess. These hurt more than thrashings. They really do. I just get worried. I literally just get worried. That one was interesting. He missed a penalty in that one. But he's still got an 80 pointer, which is nice. Like, it freaks me out when a team I have a forward for score 3 or 4 goals in a game and he does fuck all. It not only does it freak me out, but it infuriates me sometimes. Like 5-0 and he's done nothing. Like, obviously, 57 points is nice, right? But it's a 5-0 and you've done nothing, brother. Like, why? Why are you doing nothing? Why is the left back behind you getting 2 bloody assists and you're sat there doing nothing, Dusan? You fraud. I don't know. That's an Saber rant over. I'm gonna go with Tadic. I'm gonna go with Szymanski, sorry. I'm going with Big Seb Szymanski. Do I captain Seb or do I captain Theo? I'm going to captain Szymanski because Ferdy's the GOAT. Ferdy is very good. And then my Challenger Europe Plus will be Muslera, Bardashki, Grem de Marbe, and then we've got Cengiz Under, who I have as a reward, who I'm excited to hopefully cook with. In fact, both of these are rewards. So hopefully they cook. We'll see. Dare I say it, Tadic might be finished. No, no. I mean, he's just not. Let's be honest with ourselves. Firstly, like, you know, before these 2 games, he had an 80, a 70, and an 82 for a midfielder card. Or if you've got the forward card like me, an 80, a 75, and 83. Then 1 game in between that where they got Dick 6-1. Before that, 82, 87. So, like, no, he's not finished at all, right? At all. In fact, looking at him for Fenerbahce, that, like, you look at those scores, they're good scores. I was just annoyed. But they're good scores. He scores well. He scores well. He scores well. You're just yapping? Yeah, that's fair enough. Szymanski also scores well, but he has this bozo thing where he just, like, goes missing in games as well. But he scores very well as well. So it's like, I'll go with Szymanski. To be honest, I think I've got 2 very nice lineups here. I think I've got 2 very nice lineups there, to be honest. I think both are really, really strong. If I was to run Challenger Rare Plus in this one. The annoying thing about this one is, like, I wish Angelino would play, but I know he's not going to. That could genuinely cook because Demirbe should start. I think Demirbe is, like, guaranteed to start because I'm pretty sure Torreira is suspended, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Yo, Nixon, how you doing, brother? What's up, man? What have I just read? What does this even mean? What does this actually even mean? New Year's resolution. And there's a picture of John Nellis photoshopped as a child. And Messi on it with his hands on his shoulders. What does that even mean? Johnny, good. What? I don't know what that... What does this even mean? John's New Year's resolution is he wants to be a child. Underneath Messi. Let Messi touch my shoulders. I'm so confused. It's good Photoshop though. He wants to walk out holding Messi's hand. The issue is he's about twice Messi's size. You'll see like Busquets and Alba and Suarez holding like... Oops. Holding kids' hands. And then he's got John Nellis, who's twice the size of Messi. Like, fucking... like, Messi will look like the mascot next to John Nellis. John Nellis is the Messi of Sorare. Used to be. He needs to upload more Sorare content, in my opinion. John Nellis needs to upload more Sorare content. We need him back to posting regularly and not just reward videos, all right? I want to see you talk strategy. This guy doesn't care about Sorare, playing Sorare anymore. Like he needs to get back and talking strategy. I want to hear what he's got planned, you know? I want to hear like, you know, let's see if he's even bought when the last time he bought a card was. Has he been buying cards at all? Last time he bought a card was a limited 16 days ago. When was the last time he bought a rare to super rare? When was the last time you bought a single rare or super rare, man? Here we go. 5 months ago. Rodri. 5 months ago. He got a Sabozlai. Did we win any rewards? He won a super rare. I don't know, man. It just feels like a lot of the older accounts don't buy cards anymore, bro. I get why, but like I wish they felt like they, you know. I wish they felt like they wanted to buy cards again. You know what I mean? Like I want people that have been around as long as these guys to want to buy cards again. Does Laird buy cards? I think Laird buys cards. Yeah, Laird does trades all the time. Laird's so into Sorare, man. How does Laird do for rewards though? He loves a tier 4 or a tier 3, doesn't he? Fuck it, no. Bernardo Silva is a tier 2. Bloody hell. It's a great card. If Bernardo Silva does go to like Barca, for example, man, he'll be such a sick card. I love Bernardo Silva as a player, man. I just hate he plays for City. Lads America heavy? Yeah, he is. I bet he's buzzing for the America season. I wonder if there's a way to like see the best rewards he's ever won. He won a Mazraoui. That's a great card. Has he won like any? Nicholas Madsen's a good super rare to win. Has he ever won a unique? What are the best rares? Nico Williams is a great rare to win. John McGann. Shout out Quinny. Ruben Diaz is a great card to win. Need the J League to start again, bro. They're not covering. Wait, what is this? No idea. Bitcoin rallies above 45k. Damn. Yeah, they're not covering the what do you call it? They're not covering the Asia Cup, boys, or whatever it's called. Like the Asian Cup. They're not covering it. Come on, man. Like, why? I want my Kim Min Jae to get utility. I've been buying Luton and Sheffield United players, hoping for based on hoping for Championship utility next season. Luton could stay up, but now my rare Sheffield United goalie looks like he's going to be replaced by Kasper Schmeichel. Yikes! I'm very set for AFCON. Whatever about Asia Cup, I'm a bit gutted. I mean, I have some AFCON players, but realistically, like, here's my problem, Kahuna. I don't think it was a smart thing for anyone to go out and buy for AFCON. I mean, it wasn't a dumb thing. I'm not saying it was a bad idea, but the thing is that, like, I was looking at a lot of the game weeks for AFCON, and, like, during the game weeks, you've just got, like, a lot of normal games happening anyway, you know? This was a decent. Oh, hang on. 440 was a good game week to look to potentially buy on. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. I think I'm going to, like, probably run a rare plus team. But that was a good game week to try and buy on. But, like, the thing is, like, typically on AFCON, I don't remember there being huge smashes. I don't remember there being, like, huge 100-point games and whatnot. So I don't see what, like, unless you didn't have rares before and found really cheap options of players that maybe don't play for licensed clubs that play in AFCON. I don't know. But, like, I just don't think it was a huge... I bought for AFCON a quiet public in my buying of Saudi players on the basis that they'll either move back or it'll get covered. Right. But a lot of people did buy for AFCON. I just don't think it was a great idea. I've got a super rare 240 base up for 40. Fingers crossed. Just for an Abu Bakari Koita. Happy New Year, bro. Glad to see you back. Hope you're doing well, Jono, man. Much love, dude. Happy New Year to you as well. Who do you think will be the new partner clubs that have been missing for a while? Juve, Inter, Benfica, PSG, I think will all come back at some point. I'm shocked they haven't got PSG back already. I feel like maybe it's PSG asking for too much money or something, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's quite funny. Like, this is, if you ever want to see the prices coming down being a over minting problem, you just have to look at Mbappe, realistically. Like, I mean, to be fair, like, it doesn't really look great now because for some reason his floor is tanked. Why is his floor tanked so much? But Mbappe held like for so long, held this floor whilst everyone else on the platform's prices were going down, right? Mbappe held like this like floor for so long, like this average price for so long, whilst all the other prices coming down. I'm not entirely sure why his prices randomly came down recently. I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, like that was an interesting one. Like, he just continuously, like, you know, why has his price come down recently though? I'm honestly like, bro, it makes me tempted. A lot of you just sold up at the same time as Mbappe, right? Yeah, I know. I understand that, Michael. I understand that, but like the other thing though is like with like Mbappe has a ambassadorship with Sorare, right? That just got announced. Wait, where? That's interesting. Angers, Marseille, and Saint Etienne. Why has that happened again? That was so weird. My monitor's freaking out. Have a look at game week 441 for me if you would like. I'll check that in a minute. I have an extra keeper because of AFCON, but I already had him as a second keeper. Fair enough. I'm looking for a Tokyo-based team to support. Planning my trip in fall. I don't actually know where teams are based unless they have their city name in their name. Yeah, this one's interesting. I really would like at some point to buy an Mbappe. I don't know when or if I ever will. Maybe I'll try and like. Maybe I'll try and do a trade with cards or something. I don't know, but like, yeah. When I bought Kimmich, how much is Mbappe? 20 grand. When I bought my Josh Kimmich, which was, I think, like, we're coming up on 2 years ago now. Right here. £11,998 and his floor is £736 now. Back then, Mbappe was like, yeah, like 20k. Wow, this one's off £57,000. 40,000 for that one. Jesus. God, can I get him at 8? Can you imagine getting him for this much? Wow. Must be nice to be Bologna. Fuck yeah, now. The highest one was Maxime's old card. This one? This one? The highest one was Maxime's old card. Wait. That highest one was Maxime's old card. He sold it like 3 days before the peak. Oh, God. 57 grand is crazy. Double what they were going for. Imagine investing money like that back then. Well, I was around at this time. I saw people spending stupid amounts of money. Looks like dodgy trading. It does not look like dodgy trading. What are you talking about? You just don't like. Does it, you want to see? You think that looks like dodgy trading? Let me show you this. Dodgy trading. Come on, let's be serious. You want to see what you want to see? Dodgy trading, guys. All right, wait, it's bugging out. Hang on. Hello. That's dodgy trading right there, guys. I think we should investigate the user Nepenthes for fraud. He was going for 1,400 and Nep bought him for 1,800. I think we should investigate Nepenthes. Before the big peak, Sorare was so small that people putting 1k into a card is crazy. But like, I get what you're saying, but also at the same time, not really. It's relative. If other people see people buying cards at that price, they like there's this weird safety net where if you see someone buying a card at a certain price, you don't feel like a moron spending that money. You know what I mean? Hello? Hello? Fucking fly? You want to die, mate? I'll fuck you up. So fuck off. Holy shit! Is Haber making profit? Oh my god! It is. Look at me making £30. Like there's this weird like safety net where you see other people spending that money and you kind of spend it. Like me buying a Kimmich at 12 grand. Like someone bought it for 12 grand here, 12 grand here, 11 grand here, like 11 grand here. Like I didn't feel like I was gonna regret it in 2 years' time when he's £700, right? Because other people are making that same. And then like my issue is I could have sold for so much more. I bought a whole Champion Europe team at this point, right? When I bought Kimmich, I also bought Nkunku, Upamecano, Neuer, and Neymar. So this was my 5-man team for a little while. Right. Now, Neymar, it was... Let me just double check on the timing, and I'll check for all of them real quick. So it was about June 22. So around sort of here, right? And Neymar went up to a peak of 10 grand. So I'll show you exactly what I did and how much money I could have made and how much money I should have made and didn't. And I in hindsight, will make sure that if I get the opportunity in the future, I will make sure that I profit on it. So Neuer, I picked up around here, right? I picked up... When did I pick him up? It was... Mine won't show up here because I did it on trade. But I picked him up for about 4 grand. And then Neuer went up to about 5 grand with the hype of the new season, right? I picked up Nkunku for 3,300. And he went up to £7,000 in the new season with the hype. Josh Kimmich picked up for 12 grand. Went up to 16 grand with the hype of the new season. And then Neymar went up to about 10 grand with the hype of the new season. And I got him on a trade for Payet and Lewandowski, who at the time were about 4 grand. And I think I basically paid about 5 grand for Neymar. So effectively, I could have made 5k on Neymar, 4k, 9k, 10k, 12k, 16. I could have made £16,000 profit on this one team. I mean, I did make profit on some cards. I mean, I made like £1.5 grand almost on Nkunku and things like that. But I could have made about 16 grand profit had I have just sold in the hype, because I got offers for what these cards sold for. I just didn't sell them. So in hindsight, maybe I should have sold them and then reinvested the money. But I've always been like decent at reading the markets. I just don't actually act when I should. Yeah. So Neuer, I bought at like 3 grand here, and he was going up to like 4 grand, right? And I bought him back here, which is quite funny. But yeah, I just see it as a fun time. I spend around 10k on the platform, but it keeps me away from gambling and so on. For me, it's 10k to enjoy every weekend of football. No, look, this is the thing, right? I mean, I just mean I regret making poor decisions. I don't regret putting money to Sorare. I just regret not making more. That's all it was. Didn't you win and sell a Kimmich at a good time? I did sell a Kimmich. Let me find when I sold Gimmick. Usual Gimmick. Usual Gimmick. Usual Gimmick. I'm in the field of dandelions. Where is my name? Excuse me. Where is my name? Here we go. Look at me. I won a Kimmich 9 months ago. Sold him plus Julian Quinones for 1.5 ETH nearly, which at the time was about 2.5 grand. So, yeah. The ETH rewards were substantially better back then. The ETH rewards were better back then. As in, like, you made more ETH per competition, or it was just because ETH was worth more in fiat. Might have head off in 5 minutes as well, boys. What is the best trade I've ever made? I would say it's the Doku for Griezmann, but if you want to say it's this one as well in terms of I think it's either this one or it's the Griezmann for Doku. I think the Griezmann for Doku is a huge trade for me, but this one was also a great trade for me. I traded Payet, who died literally the season after, and Lewandowski for, at the time, Neymar was worth like 5k, went up to 10k, but could have sold it, didn't sell it, but I got some rewards out of Nene. Should have probably got more rewards out of him. But I made bank off Neymar eventually. He did really well for me in my gallery. So yeah, but I probably could have done better, but you know. Hello, Quinny. How you doing, mate? Easy in hindsight, that was during a time when a tier 1 would have been around 1k plus, so hard to sell them stars. Back when Neymar was 10k, bro, a tier 2 was nearly a grand. I'm not kidding. So like my first ever like big reward was Moussa Dembele's a tier. This was a tier 2 reward, right? So I got him for placing 32nd in Champion Europe Rare, and sold him for £700. A tier 2 for 700 quid. Crazy stuff. I remember Reece Nelson as a tier 1, who I sold for nearly £800. Leo Chiara, what did I sell him for? £500. I sold this Leo Chiara tier 2 for £500. Those days were crazy. Nanza, I bet you missed those days. Ivan Usic, who won as a tier 1, sold him for like 500. Yeah, craziness, dude. Anthony Lopez was a tier 1, sold him for £1,200. Woof. Before they introduced Dynamite rewards, you won more ETH most game weeks. Oh, really? Did not know that. Payet and Moussa Dembele were smashes. They really were. My thing is well known. They are calling me Sheikh Kahuna in one of the discords. If Saudi does somehow get covered, I happen to own 25% of the Joe Roble super rares. Fair enough. You joined in the peak. I joined in the peak as well. I joined literally when prices were at their highest, and that's why I lost so much money. Yeah, you're not wrong, KB. I think you would have been able to play, just had to have played differently, right? Like, if I could trade in my gallery now for what I put into Sorare, so I put in about 130k into Sorare, right? If I could trade in my gallery and get 130k liquid cash to put back into Sorare now, I would be able to build such an incredible gallery with what I know now that I would yield thousands a week, I think. Thousands per week. Unfortunately, not the case anymore. All right. I love the Griezmann trade, though. It was a great trade, in my opinion. So I just try and work with it now. And I think I still do pretty well. That was a great trade for me, in my opinion, yeah. What plans for the next few months? Am I prepared for America? I am prepared for America. I'm probably going to prepare a little bit more as well. Plan is, at the minute, just to try and enjoy the platform, you know? I'll buy cards that fit certain spaces here and there, but I've got an overall very nice core. And then we'll kind of build with buying certain cards here and there when we need to. I would love to stick around for longer. I actually have to go. The Sorare Ramble boys are going to be fuming at me if I don't go and do the podcast. The podcast should be out tonight, though. I know this is only a short stream. We've only been live for about 45 minutes today. I do apologise, but David and Chris are going to be fuming with me if I don't go and record the Sorare Ramble now, because we did agree at 1 p.m. and it is now 20 past. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. The podcast will be out. Check out my Twitter. I'll retweet it and stuff when it's live. Thank you all for chilling and watching, boys. I will be live again tomorrow. Morning stream should be a daily thing now. I just realised, why can't I hit... Oh, it's because it's... Okay. I might just made you guys deaf with that. So yeah, morning stream should be a daily thing now. I do apologise though for the ending this one short. It was my own poor time management skills. But I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another one. Take care of yourselves. Much love. Thank you for chilling. Catch you guys soon.